Welcome to The Direct Line, the official podcast of OADSP, with host David Rustio. If you have questions or would like to be a guest, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org.
I'm David Rustio, and today I'm talking with Kamara Shaw. Welcome to the show, Kamara.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate the welcome, too. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
You're just good? You're not gooder?
I'm all right. It's kind of dull outside, so
It is.
it's just kind of bringing my mood a little mellow.
Yeah, we went from too much sunshine to not nearly enough.
Yeah, definitely.
I do enjoy that it's a little bit cooler for once, but that's okay. So, Kamara, tell us about yourself.
Outside of work, I am more into like creative things, like fashion and beauty and content creation and like photography and stuff like that. I'm also into traveling. I like seeing the world and trying new things and just experiencing as much as I can, like in the present, just making the most of my right now.
Okay.
I graduated from the University of Akron with my associates and the Kent State University with my bachelor's in public health. So I have like my academic side too, but I feel like I'm a nice balance of each. Yeah. And other than that, this year I've been on a mission to try to take a trip every month. So that's been like me just enhancing that side, my traveling and just seeing as much as I can.
So where have you been lately?
Recently.
Don't say Cleveland, because we're really close.
Oh, no. I was just in Miami last month. I was in Orlando the month before that. I've been to Chicago, North Carolina, Michigan, just Detroit. And right now I'm planning a trip to Barbados. So we're getting outside of the country.
Have you ever been outside the country before?
Yeah. I've been to Mexico and like the Bahamas, but I guess that doesn't really count. But yeah.
They're so different than where we are. So they count. And what did you like about Chicago?
Really like how much there is to do. Like there's like the fun like activity things, and then there's also like things that like are like more educational. Like we took a water taxi ride, and they like told us about like the architecture and like the different buildings, and you just got to see a lot of the city, and it's just like really nice scenery. Like here in Ohio, everything is not that pretty, so it's nice to get out and actually see things like just look nice around you.
If you like cornfields, it's pretty.
I guess. Not really my preference.
Yeah, I get it. So why do you want to get someplace every month? What is it about that for you?
I feel like in the past, like I have been so stuck on like the future and like trying to plan for like my future and just like worried about like sitting down right now and just grinding to get to like a certain place like in a few years or whatever. And then like eventually once like I would create plans and things like wouldn't go according to plan, it would really like crush me. But so I just started trying to make it more of my mission to focus on right now and enjoying the present, because tomorrow isn't promised, instead of like making myself miserable now to like grind towards something that you don't even know if it's going to come. So yeah, that's why I just started wanting to just experience as much as I can now and trying to start living the life that I see for myself. Like I just realized that there wasn't really much to it but to just start doing it instead of like acting scared or trying to wait for the perfect moment to take a certain leap or whatever. Like I'm young, I don't have any kids, I don't have I feel like I have as much freedom as I'm ever going to have in life. So I feel like I need to take advantage of it now while still also setting myself up for the future, but just not being so hard on myself for right now, and just like I don't have to stop living life just to create my future. Like I can do a little bit of both.
Absolutely love that. I think that's a great plan. I'm kind of sad I didn't think of it back in the day. You know, why not travel and see people and things? Now, when you say you go every month, are you going for like long weekends, or are you going for a week?
Usually it's just for like 4 days. Okay. Like I get 2 off weekends a month, so I just use one of them. And I move around my schedule and make it make it work for me to be able to still like live life as much as I'm working hard.
Do you drive or fly or both?
I'm usually fly.
I'm
I'd rather
with you.
not be in the car for too long.
I'm absolutely with you on that. Now, I lived in North Carolina. I've lived in South Carolina. Lived in Indiana. Indiana is more corn than Ohio. Where in North Carolina did you visit?
I'm Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually like plan to move there like in the future, and like
You like it that much?
Yeah, I do like it there a lot.
It is a wonderful state, and it's a beautiful state. It really is.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot different than Ohio. Like
It is.
the Southern hospitality is just that's the big difference. Just from being up here, Northerners are mean.
In comparison, you're
Yeah.
right. Now, I found sometimes in the South, but that people were polite.
Yeah, I feel like I had a good experience down there. I feel like people are more inclined to just talk to strangers, you
Yeah,
know, start
they
a
are.
conversation, help somebody out. Like here, I feel like everybody just like
Yeah.
focus on their own thing.
Here you start talking to a stranger, they may pull a gun on you.
Yeah.
But, we still love Ohio. And it has its pretty places. It really
Yeah,
does.
it has its charm, but I'm definitely ready just to experience somewhere else. I've been here all my life.
Yeah. I love that plan. I'm so excited that you have this much of your life kind of in the front view, and you're working toward that. That is pretty incredible. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Oh, enough of the fun, right? Tell us about your job.
Well, I work for the society where we care for individuals with developmental disabilities, just throughout their daily lives. So it includes like personal care and like medical needs and all that, as well as making sure that they're living a good quality of life. Like
Sure.
they're experiencing the things that they want to do as well. They're happy. They feel supported. They feel cared for, and yeah, just making sure that they can make the best of the situation that they were given.
Yeah. And what's one of your favorite things about your job that you enjoy doing?
I feel like it can be really rewarding sometimes, just knowing that you make a difference in someone's life like every day, and like that you matter to them. And especially like when we do things that it's like going to be like a core memory for them, or something
Sure.
that like that you were a part of, and it's like changing their life for the better. So it's just nice being a part of that, because we also do see them at like some of their worst moments.
Sure.
So it can be nice just to see them happy sometimes.
And is there anybody in particular that just you light them up when you walk in, or they light you up when you see them?
We do have an individual, Tina. She really she says some funny things, so she really does like brighten my day sometimes.
Just seeing her.
Yeah, like it's just the things that she says. It's like off the wall.
Oh, yeah. Can you give an example?
I don't know. It's just like,
And not if it's X-rated.
yeah. I don't know. It's just she's just like really like goofy and like
Okay.
just makes a lot of jokes. And sometimes like she's older, but like you can just tell like being around like us younger women, like she be picking up on the things that we say, and it's just like kind of funny, like hearing this little old lady say like.
So she kind of
something that, like,
mimicking you.
Yeah.
Oh, how
she
fun.
does. Yeah, that's really nice.
It's a great story. What's the hardest part of your job?
There can be a lot of challenges sometimes.
Other
I
than
guess,
paperwork. Ugh.
Yeah, definitely a lot of paperwork. I feel like the most challenging thing for me sometimes is it's just being patient, and like sometimes with certain situations, like when they're really tense, you have to just learn to take a step back and like look at the situation at hand, and like just remember like who you're working with, and like what kind of like, because some of the situations, especially when they're like behavioral and stuff, is like, all right, like now you're doing a lot, but then you have to remember like maybe they don't know what they're doing. Maybe
Sure.
they can't help themselves. Maybe there's a deeper reason to why they're acting like this.
Sure.
So sometimes you want to look more into the cause of things and like look at things from different angles and different perspectives to see like what the real issue is. Like if there's something else that needs to change to maybe help them like not act that way. But yeah, just keeping a positive mindset can be challenging sometimes, especially
Sure.
when there's like so much going on. But
Now, you never act a fool, do you?
no, I try not to, but it takes a lot of self-control.
We all do, not so much at work, right? But we can all get a little antsy and crazy.
Yeah, and just like us, like they have their moments as well. And you just have to learn to give grace and, not take things personal when situations happen.
That's not always easy, is it? Because we love the folks that we serve, but sometimes they hurt our feelings, And we have to remember, we're here for them. They're not here for us, right. Even though I think we get more out of it than the folks that we serve to. So, tell me a great story.
Well, recently, was it like last month? Well, it's been like a thing that's been brewing for like a couple years now. Like we have a client, an individual, Mary, that lives at our house. She had been wanting, she like loves rock. She loves rock stars. She is in love with Kiss. She's like obsessed with them. So like everybody who she meets, she tells them like, I'm going to a Kiss concert.
Aww.
And yeah, so like it had been like a thing that she'd been making these plans, and there was no like concert happening though. Everybody's like, when are you doing this? And she's, this summer. And like, it was like kind of a plan that she had in her mind, but like,
sure.
It wasn't really like a thing that was planned actually, because Kiss does not perform anymore.
That's right. They don't.
Yeah. So that was a thing. So just one day I just randomly like thought to look up, like, are there like people who look like Kiss that may like I don't want her to keep talking about this and telling people about this plan, and it's not something that's actually happening. I feel like we getting her hopes up for nothing, because it's not like we're telling her that she's not going to do it.
Sure.
So like we don't want to crush her dreams. So I'm like, maybe she could actually go see them. And so I found tribute bands. I just looked it up, and it happened to be like a tribute band performing in the area.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so we both took her to the concert, and she really enjoyed it. We all like got band t-shirts and stuff and like dressed up with her, and everybody there was like really nice to her. People like made sure they accommodated us, and like it was just strangers. Like it was a good experience for her, and I'm glad she got to do it. And it kind of felt like she just was having a night out with some friends.
That's the way it should be. And to see Kiss.
Yeah. It was cool. I'd never been at a concert like that before, so it was something different for me.
Was there a good crowd?
Yeah, it was actually a lot more people than I expected. It was like a free concert like on the lake in a park.
Okay.
So yeah, it had a good turnout.
Free concerts are much better than the ones that are costly. Like some of the big stars, tickets thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I know. I just went to see Beyonce earlier this year, so
for a bad seat, it can be very expensive. So. Thank you. You've been great. I love your stories, love your energy, and I appreciate your time today.
Thanks for listening to The Direct Line. If you or your organization would like to be guests on this podcast, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org. As long as you support people with developmental disabilities, we would love to hear your story. There is no cost, and we come to you.